connecting DaVinci Resolve Speed Editor to the computer with a right angle USB-C connector. For the DaVinci Resolve Speed Editor keyboard, I wanted to be able to use it with USB while keeping this Speed Editor keyboard in front of my actual computer keyboard, but with the provided USB cable, which had a very long connector, or any regular USB cable. It's very difficult to have it there, and you would waste at least 10 centimeters, maybe 5-7 centimeters of space on your desk, and this is really important. I wanted to have the DaVinci Resolve Speed Editor keyboard in front of me, and then just right behind it the keyboard, and then the mouse on the other side. So I use a USB extension to connect the Speed Editor if I want to, but I also have a USB hub on the desk, so maybe that's not really needed. It's very simple to connect the Speed Editor to your computer. First you have to remove the dust. Yeah. Okay, the USB, it's usually like this, it doesn't fit the right first time. And the magic here is that I use this right angle cable. First time I try it on my phone, I test it on my phone, I don't want to ruin the Speed Editor. It's not that expensive, the Speed Editor, but it's more difficult to find sometimes, so I don't want to, in case there is something wrong with the cable, I want to make sure it works on the phone and then try it with the Speed Editor. DaVinci Resolve is started. Bluetooth is this. Yeah, the Bluetooth, I had it disabled here. By the way, this the Speed Editor also works with Bluetooth. I will show you in a future video or in a past video, it depends on how things go. And it's more reliable to have it with the cable, and it's always charged. If you use the Speed Editor a lot, it's much more convenient to have it with the cable. But with the Bluetooth, it's more convenient because you can pull it away and it's easy, it's gone. You can put it on the side of the desk. If you use it a lot, still the USB is better. And look how this nice 90-degree angle connector goes on the Speed Editor. And now I didn't got it. Okay, now you see, now there's a problem with this cable. I had a bit of a long story with this cable because I don't want to feel it when I touch the keyboard. It's really annoying to feel it on my hand or anything. If the device is slipping, these two or these two, yeah, the two buttons on these buttons, you press them at the same time, you start the Speed Editor if it's in sleep mode, or you force it to restart. You will see those two of those lights blinking just a little bit, and then you have the snap and the the jog. The jog and the snap buttons are illuminated both, or any other of the shuffle or scroll. Yeah, now it's connected. It's important to have DaVinci Resolve started. So you start DaVinci Resolve and then you plug in the Speed Editor, or you plug in the Speed Editor and then you start DaVinci Resolve. If for some reason the keyboard doesn't work, the snap and scroll buttons don't light up, you press those buttons on the lower left side and keep them pressed, count to 5, and it should be fine after a while. When you press those, you see how nice it is here. It's really nice now. Yeah, when you press those, the lights will illuminate a little bit, and you count again to 5 or 10. It's gonna work. This cable here, I was trying to put it around on the desk. Now, I believe the best way for the cable from the Speed Editor, if you keep your Speed Editor like this, and you will probably want to keep it like this, with the keyboard behind, unless you have that big keyboard, which is then you have all the keyboard you need, but this is really more than enough for most of people. That cable, you can really just put it under the keyboard. It took me some time to figure it out, but eventually I did. Hopefully it's not really too annoying, but you can even use it this way if you like. In this way it's easier to remove the speed editor from the desk, put it to the side. If you need to do that a lot, the Bluetooth connection is actually a much better option. It's wireless, just put it wherever you like. You can even use the speed editor while laying in bed or in the sofa, on the TV, if you have the computer connected to a TV. If it doesn't respond still, or restart Resolve. It's always with this thing, if it doesn't work, restart Resolve, restart the computer. And yeah, those buttons, the cut and smooth cut on the lower left side, you will use them a lot if the speed editor goes into sleep mode. It will wake it up with these buttons. I don't know why I can't say that, it's so difficult to say this. Hello. Yeah, the best thing about this DaVinci Resolve Speed Editor is the jog wheel, the scroll wheel, whatever you call it. It's so satisfying to see this connection to the timeline on the DaVinci Resolve and this device in your hand that is very, very in real time. They're very close together. There's no lag between them. It's really like the wheel in your hand is directly connected through a belt or something to the timeline. Something like a invisible belt system or something. It's really very responsive. Yeah, you see. And also very precise. If you can change the modes in it. Thanks for watching, and let me know if you have any question in the comment section below about the keyboard or the cable or the Bluetooth.